when I saw this doctor at UMDJ, a lot of questions, and he goes to me, I can't help you. I just about, whoa. He goes, unfortunately, you have to go see the Facial Pain Management Center. And he goes, Jim, they're 6 months booked. And he was a comic. He was a funny guy. He was a really great guy. Then he got on his phone. He made a phone call to the dentist and couldn't reach him. So he goes, watch this. And he pulled out his flip phone and got him direct. And he goes, I've got Jim Kavanagh here. You've got to see him now. And he hung up. He said, what do you think of that? Having a little fun with me. I said, great. That was at Rutgers in Newark. So I went from that building to another building and saw a nice dentist and about 40 students. This lady diagnosed me as having trigeminal neuralgia. Now I'd forgotten, I'd already had MRIs done, and I had the discs with me, and they were looking at those, and they looked at the nerve apparently. So she diagnosed it. She put me on 300 milligrams of gabaritine, which I was on months before, and sent me on. So I'd say for about a year, I was going up there every 2 weeks. It's a good 70-mile drive from where I live, and it was getting ridiculous. Called my insurance company. I was told you should be working with a neurologist. They gave me 3 neurologists that would cover my insurance. None of them worked with the trigeminal nerve. I was beside myself. I found through the internet a doctor in Atlanta and a doctor in Los Angeles. Couldn't find anybody who would work with this. It was just driving me insane. Now, here's a good part. I stopped at a local bar in Hillsborough where a good friend of mine is a male surgical nurse in Somerset Hospital. And he knew about this, and he goes, it's extremely painful. I said, whoa. In fact, the nickname for this is called the suicide disease. That's how painful this can become. So I get in there one day after my trip to Newark, and this guy, Tommy Mesmer, the nurse, is there, and he goes, Jim, you're not going to believe this. I just attended a trigeminal neuralgia surgery. I went, wow, where? He goes, right here in Somerville. Who's the doctor? He says, Dr. Shimenti of Boundbrook. Boundbrook, where I live. Yeah, but all over the internet, his name never came up. No one recommended him. So Tommy met with the doctor, told him about me. I called the doctor. He said, come on in. They said they took my insurance, which is another story. They take your insurance, but you're not on a plan, so you do get some extra billing. But he saw me and he goes, wow. And I told him the whole deal that UMDJ was doing. And he said, what they were doing is what he would do. But he took the prescription of 300 milligrams and changed it to 2,400 milligrams a day.
How much?
2,400. And I went home. And that night, I was hit with pain, debilitating pain. I can't describe it. You think of the worst pain you've ever been in, 10 times that pain. I was on the floor, banging my head on the floor. My wife's gonna call 911. I said, don't, there's nothing they can do. So I called him the next day and he asked me back in, and he looks at me and goes, wow. He could tell by my facial structure that I was in deep pain. He goes, we can do 2 things. We can do emergency surgery, but if you can live with the pain, I'd rather wait so I can set up my team that I want on the right date. And I said, well, this is brain surgery. I said, I'll wait. And so it was booked for May 1st, 2014.